We're underway in Istanbul here in the Turkish Basketball Developmental Center, and an early foul called on Agostina Barani, a hold on Kayla Alexander as we get underway here, Canada.
Let's look here.
Against Argentina.
I like this call because it's the referee setting the tone and saying, hey, this is the way the game needs to be played.
Alexander with the offensive rebound and putback.
And Kayla Alexander had a much better game. She was, can you say, over in the first game for Canada.
Couldn't get anything working in the first game.
And second game, Kayla Alexander is the kind of player you don't need to run a set for her, and she is going to come up with points and rebounds for you.
Guana, pass it around, Barani. And I guess what comes the second halves is the two first opening games. We'll see if she can get it going early. Chagas had a great first game. Could not hit anything in the second game against Turkey. Offensive rebound, Edwards. And you can see that is probably going to be a difficult assignment for that front line of Argentina.
Well, all of Canada's points right now coming off of offensive rebounds, and Barani there not able to foul because she's already picked up one. Greder, one of the best point guards.
Saravia, kind of a running, crazy shot. The shot clock wound down. Carlton, feet set, count it.
I question that defense going under an on-ball screen against Bridget Carlton. Not just from this tournament, but if you go into past tournaments for Canada, she is not someone you go under screens against.
Chagas. It's going to be Canada basketball.
Oh. I think Guna needs to be a little careful there. Coming over the back.
Martinez is a little bit
not happy. He thought the ball should have been.
Hands, palms faced up. It's like, what's happening here? Why didn't we get that? Kayla Alexander going up against Guana. And
I like this. Go inside to Kayla Alexander early, and then it's going to open up your perimeter game. I don't think they can stop Kayla Alexander, in my opinion, if she gets the ball. She had 13 points in that game to win bronze for Canada against Argentina at the AmeriCup.
Barani for three.
I think if Canada scores here, Coach Martinez might need to call a timeout.
He will call a timeout. Here's Nurse for three. Got it! And there it is.
Yeah. But
12
again,
to 1. If anything, to disrupt that rhythm.
Yeah, you get the ball inside on the last possession, 2 possessions ago. And there you're going under on shooters. So that time it was an off-ball situation. I don't think Kia Nurse and Bridget Carlton, you should go under on any type of screening situation. You need to be there on the catch. When you go under, you're going to be a little late.
La cortina, vos la vas a cortinar la que marca ella. Fijás esa, una que te llega por la calle, pegar una piña en la cabeza y que te corre foul. No pasa nada. Dale, dale, vamos. Dos vueltas acá.
Well, Jeff, you've been working on your Duolingo. Coach Martinez not too happy. I think he wants his team to actually use their fouls, right? You've been working on your Spanish.
Greder. Colley into the paint. And 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Foul on Saravia, who I think is playing more because Macarena is not available.
Right. And you see Coach Martinez here yelling at Saravia saying, foul earlier, not when she's already picked up her dribble and is going into the shot. We need to use our fouls smarter in that situation to try and slow down the break of Canada. So 1-13. So a nice, quick offensive start for Canada early in this game.
Well, Canada seemed out of sorts in that first game. Sitting at halftime, you were fearing the worst for them, and since then they have been really good, and they just continue, especially after blowing out Hungary. Fast start against Argentina. Gretter keeps the low dribble. Buana for three. And nothing is falling for Argentina.
Well, you know, we talked about Canada being out of sorts in that game day one against Turkey. They came back. They gave Turkey a run for their money. You know, questionable decisions at the end of the game for Canada, because I also think it's a lack of preparation time, which Coach Fortner talked about in her press conference after the win on game day 2 against Hungary. You know, what was the difference? And she goes, well, that first game against Turkey was actually the first time we had scrimmage. We weren't even able to scrimmage in our 2 preparation days because everyone had just arrived.
Cabrera in the game. Buana goes out. We'll stay at this end. Also, Mungo comes in. And I think Cabrera has probably played better in that low post in this tournament for Argentina.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's had a nice tournament for them.
Alexander to Edwards, offensive foul, posting up. Called by the Honduran referee.
It was a nice high-low action by Canada, but Aaliyah Edwards here, you see her trying to hold her. I think it's a good call. That left arm,
hooked her.
She
kind of tangled up.
Yeah,
Mungo.
hooked Mungo.
And now Kali whistled for a foul long way from the basket. Kali pounding, nice pass to Cabrera. Ooh, almost dragged her foot, she did indeed. I know you got to keep your calm and you just got to go possession by possession, but it has to be frustrating for Coach Martinez to see his team kind of suffer through these early minutes the way they have. But it's not some, you know, it's the 40-minute game. It's a stretch.
They go underneath. Carlton's shot on the mark, just hits front rim.
Nice bounce pass.
You know, let's not forget that bronze medal game at America last year in the America. No Carlton, no Aaliyah Edwards, no Kia Nurse.
So they're only better, potentially. Gretter
being forced to take long 2-point jump shots with the Canadian defense going under on the on-ball screen situations.
Carlton, pass down low to Edwards, traveling. I'll tell you what, Cabrera was absolutely sensational holding her ground there. I mean, look at this. Just
I like
powerful
the double,
player like Edwards coming in.
And the double team coming quickly on the catch before Edwards even able to get into her move.
Will Martinez in the game, number 5. Gretter to the corner, and 3-point shot. Good. Rebound, Edwards. Mungo got her look. Dana Pennington into the game.
14 points for her.
Oh. Double comes, great play, Edgem scores.
It was a great great play, like you said. That's what you need to do when the double comes. It means someone's open. And a great cut by Yvonne Ejim, realizing that her player had her back towards her, but also
early. Carlton. Sammy Hill, short off the backboard. And
I think it's
Cabrera, yeah. I don't know if they're suggesting that she was, oh yeah, she did get it.
She got hit in the nose.
I think if they went to review that,
For me,
they
it's
would
a basketball move,
yeah,
though.
they would realize she's not play acting. That's the main thing.
But I also don't think it was an intentional elbow or hit from Bridget Carlton. For me, that's an act of basketball, not an act of violence.
Okay, so they will look at it for an act of violence just to be safe. But since we can't hear Ariadna, we're gonna tell you what she's saying. Okay, let's go to camera angle 1. Okay. Now look.
See, in fast game speed, it doesn't look.
She definitely called her, but it wasn't on purpose.
And here in slow motion, you see it. See everything in slow motion, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be painful. She's just getting, well, she hasn't actually got off the court yet. Cabrera is still seated. She has sitting up now. Definitely took one to the nose, that's for sure. You just hope, 1, it's not broken. 2, she doesn't have a concussion. Sometimes concussions can be worse than a break on the nose. So she is to her feet now. Looks a little shaken up.
Shaken and stirred.
Yeah, so no call, I think.
Yeah.
I think you and I should start refereeing sometime.
Well,
you need to be able to run down the floor, though.
yeah. I could be just fine right here. I'll just ref from this seat. And you can see the tears, I think,
even if it's a small hit, very painful getting hit in the nose. Hopefully we'll see her back in the game, maybe with a little bit of ice. Not sure if she has bleeding, but they can get the bleeding to stop.
Martinez is a little bit frustrated because he's just lost his most important post. Has to bring her out. Nothing is going well. You can understand. Siciliano's in the game now, number 4. She brings a little
quarters.
Sometimes it takes
Our
teams.
first game was a slow start for both teams, Hungary and Australia.
Cincinnati guarding Ejim. Carlton whips it down low. Sammy Hill. Mungo, finally. At least they've equaled Japan.
I was just going to say Mungo. I feel like Argentina could have maybe more. It was not a comfortable win against Turkey yet, but if Mungo had hit a couple earlier shots, they would have had the lead earlier, but it doesn't matter as long as he has a lead at the end of the game.
Oh, great hustle, Ejim. Back to Pellington, and Argentina cannot afford not to get rebounds.
Yeah, unselfish play there after the offensive rebound. Hill finds Pellington. What you didn't see is Kayla Alexander doing a good job of occupying her defender and sealing off the layup for Pellington.
That was a good
comeback against Turkey.
Yeah,
that lineup was fun.
We're into the game. Martinez gets it up, and she's fouled late in the
I mean, you know, it's one of those where is Martinez actually going to take a running layup at the free throw line?
Well, with 1.3 seconds.
With 1.3 seconds, go ahead and contest it, but you don't have to be overly aggressive.
Yeah. Never fouled a jump shooter or.
But that's, you know, clock awareness comes with experience as well.
Colley to edge him, and great help defense. Hill goes right back inside. Russell. Edwards with the rebound.
Canada really getting it done on the offensive rebounds.
Cabrera.
Good thing is Cabrera's back in the game, Jeff.
There it is. Canada with 8 second chance points. So those offensive boards are paying dividends. Now Colley gets in. That's way too easy.
Yeah. But they don't have any more fouls to try and slow down the semi-transition break of Canada. And Canada right now just kind of scoring at will.
Look at the hustle. Oh, great attempt by Shea Colley, laying herself out. Former Spain international Betty Severin helping her up.
Betty played in a couple World Cups, a couple Olympics as well for Spain back in the day, right?
Yeah. Remember she played in Athens.
She was in Australia too, in 2000.
Yeah. Good eye, mate. 25-5. Isn't that where you were born? No, you lived there. Oh boy.
Melbourne.
Turnover allows Canada to get back down. In it goes once again, and a push. 9-8. Canada lead Argentina.